Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Thankful to Thrive Thursday. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we are healing twin flames all along that which is our self-love empowerment journeys, because you will quickly come to find, if you do not yet already know, that a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. As your twin is your mirror, it is all about coming home to you so he can come home to you too. Therefore, it is a self-love empowerment journey. And that entails manifestation, mindset, shadow work, ascension, empaths, narcissists, all the countless facets, many layers of being human, of this self-love empowerment journey. And I say it over and over and over, self-love empowerment journey. I've probably said it a half a dozen times in the first minute and 11 seconds, 1:11 right there. I just got when I looked at my clock on the screen. I'm very intrigued to see what Thankful to Thrive Thursday is. We were talking about doubt on Twin Flame Tuesday and, dissolving doubt and pivoting, making that choice of what you're giving attention to by even celebrating all that you've come through. Rather than focusing on the things that are bringing you doubt, focusing on the things that are going to pick you up, because that doubt sure is going to weigh you down. Is giving attention to you shifting into thriving. And there's been so much attention being given to you giving your attention to designing and creating the reality you like to be experiencing, to stop living in the past and start creating the future by living in the present, right? So I am very intrigued because, even my counterpart and I, we're in a space. We're not really saying much to each other. I personally am not feeling the graspy, oh my God, we just are. And it's actually a peaceful place to be. Again, Goddess, we've been in this more peaceful place. We've come through some pretty excruciating space where we were forced to surrender, right? We had to let go of what you didn't have control over, because otherwise it was simply going to be perpetuating that suffering. And there's no way you're going to be thriving if you're suffering. You're barely surviving if you're suffering, right? So let us just dive in and see what are the energies for the Twin Flame Collective with regard to us divine feminines. And I just realized I'm shaking the table with that, but boom, I caught that abundance. Tuning into abundance, amplifying abundance, right? This is why we celebrate the little things, because anything that you amplify in your experience amplifies the frequency of it. It amplifies that as a point of attraction to attract more that is in that vibration. So when you amplify abundance, when you count all the blessings in your life, that which is bringing you bliss and joy, that for which you are grateful, then guess what? It sets your point of attraction, which means you are intentionally manifesting. It sets your point of attraction for more experiences that feel like that. This is why it's so important for you to be embodying what you desire to be feeling, right? You have to actually cultivate that within yourself. You have to grow that and recognize that you yourself have grown, right? That everything in this journey is about growth. It is. It's about expanding that consciousness so you grow. It is about increasing that awareness so you grow, right? It is about embracing understanding so you grow, right? And this is the other thing that you celebrate, Goddess, is how far you have come. Again, I mentioned that came up in Twin Flame Tuesday. That was a big thing about dissolving that doubt, is by what you're tuning your attention to. If it feels like you're not making progress, you're not healing, like you're feeling stuck, then that's what you're focusing on. Instead, focus on how far you've come. Focus on how much you have accomplished in your life, the amazing things you have manifested, that you have experienced. You are a powerful manifester, goddess. And that is what Thankful to Thrive Thursday is here to remind us each week, is that you have the power to shift into thriving. You have the power to shift from lack into abundance. The power is in your hands. Oh my. And the key is using that discernment of what you're giving your attention to, of what story you're telling about your experience. You see, God is creating that new vision is not just about talking about and feeding that vision, but it's also about no longer watering the weeds that you've been feeding all that time. The things that go against what you desire to manifest, the things that go against you, right? The things that go against abundance, the things that dim your light and minimize everything you have achieved, how far you have come. That very much seems to be an interwoven theme this week, is celebrating those little things, finding joy in the little things. Like, again, my nails, they've grown. Time is going by so fast, and I can really tell by my nails in that sense of going, wow, they feel longer. And like I said, just looking at them going, oh my gosh, I love, finally manifested my happy, healthy, strong nails back. But that's what we do, is we are manifesting. And what you desire and you align with, again, I have been appreciating my nails, even when they were sickly after the last gal who didn't know what she was doing kind of messed them up. And I wasn't super familiar with this process yet. I am very much more now, so you better believe it. But really feeding them that love and going, oh, because I could remember, I have a video, I have a worthy and deserving practice. And on that video, I was making some edits and I could see my nails natural, no paint on them, nothing, no gel, nothing. And they were strong and long and beautiful. And so I had that visual, I had that vision to connect with, I had that energetic state of being to connect with, to then embody and be in that. And now look, it did not take but a few weeks for my nails to heal and return to, I've already told my gal we're doing the exact same thing this next time. I'm one of those where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And these have made me so ecstatic, so happy. And I feel abundant with them, right? And it only costs like $30 every 4 weeks for me to do them. So it's really awesome. But again, discernment about that to which you give your attention and energy, because that is the very thing that you're feeding. That's what you're amplifying. And especially in your twin flame connection, if you are focusing on all the things that he's not doing, that he's not saying, how he isn't, period, then you are amplifying that, goddess. You are then perpetuating that. This is why lately it's kind of like, yoo-hoo, divine feminine, over here, psst, over here, stop looking at him. We know, we get it. Everybody knows, right? The universe knows that y'all are what you are. All right, okay, so now let's get to it. Now let's get to it. That's been resolved. Your twin flames, got it, noted. It's excruciating. It can suck at times. But here's the deal. You signed up for this. So now it's time to get to work, in the sense of, do not stay in that ego space of a victim. Rather, remember who the fuck you are and the power that you do possess, and step into that. And recognize that your counterpart is coming. He's on his way. Because he's already inside you. And that the very path of you rising and thriving in your journey is what needs to happen for him to rise and thrive into his. Because that is this mirror thing. If you are feeling like shit, and you know he's feeling like shit, and you know you can impact and influence this connection, then why aren't you doing something about it, goddess? Rather than allowing that victim mindset to win. I get it, right? And that's a lot of what we recently let go of. Where now when you hear someone probably say that, you hear me say that about, recognizing that you're the one that's been being the victim, that you're not so triggered by it. That means that you've healed so much, right? And you can still kind of go, oh, I don't like to hear that. However, I can recognize that. I can recognize that I am the catalyst in my experience, and I am the leader in this connection, right? And so again, this is why now, as you have let go of that, we're going to reiterate this, as you have let go of things that were no longer serving you, you've got to be embracing, ingesting things that do. Mind food, from podcasts to whatever it is, books, but videos, whatever it is out there that is going to nurture, cultivate and nurture and empower your garden that is you to thrive, right? Garden of abundance, your abundant garden. Ooh. There is definitely still anger, right? Still anger at the counterpart. The ego likes to say, but why do I have to do all the work when, all I want is for him to talk to me? Why won't he talk to me? And then you go through a moment where you're just like, I'm so fed up, I'm so done, I can't do this. He's such a pain in my ass. He's such a this, he's such a that. What was I just talking about? Discernment, about the stories that you're telling. This is what you do, goddess. You hold space for yourself. You express that anger in a healthy manner, such as writing a letter that you will not send. One of the things, because of this day and age of technology, we do emails and messages and things like that. And something that I started, 2 years ago now with my counterpart, is creating email drafts. I put the date in the subject line. Do not, I repeat, do not put his email address in the sender, in the recipient line. Because, oh yes, I have accidentally sent one of these emails before. You learn the hard way. Words don't teach, only life experience. And I'm telling you, sister, leave the recipient space blank. You're gonna know that this is a letter to your counterpart. And then write it, type it. You can even put it in a journal. You can burn it. You can do a ritual. Burn it with because I have a manifesting moon ritual experience. Burn it with the fuck fears ritual that we do. Whatever it is to release that from within you and to feel empowered doing so. All right? Because this is your anger to clear out. And guess what? As you release it, as you alleviate that from within you, you minimize, you decrease, you dissipate that point of attraction within yourself from especially your counterpart, because that's who that anger was projected towards, correct? Right? And then anybody else, anywhere else in your life where you have anger, right? Allow it to be expressed and then pivot. Right? Recognize that that's your shit, okay? And that every bit of this, whether it's just against your counterpart or it's against anything in your life, you've got to take that moment and recognize that feeding this isn't serving you. It's not creating what you desire to be experiencing. It's taking you out of alignment. Right? It's blocking that abundance. It's stunting your growth, you could say, because it does. It keeps you stagnant. It keeps you stuck in cycles and patterns, right? So that's the point of this discernment. You want to be rising into thriving. You've got to be releasing the things that are weighing you down, that are contradictory to what it is to rise and thrive. Do we have any more from the unicorn oracles? Oh, we do. And now I'm hearing, I hope you dance. Okay, I don't sing that song very well. That was never one of my karaoke songs. But yeah, I hope you dance. I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. Goddess, again, you are the catalyst, and to raise that vibration, to shift any stagnant energy within you, to help you release this anger, release the residuals, the hangover from it, right? The remnants. Get up and dance, move, bust a move. You know, put on some of your favorite songs and shake that groove thing, baby. Because that is definitely going to empower you with really, truly alchemizing this anger, right? It's not serving you. You can channel, refunnel anger into productive results. However, if it is debilitating, if it's sabotaging you, if it's keeping you stuck, release it. Facilitate that release so that you can raise your vibration to rise and thrive. Oh, well, hello there. What is your soul calling to you to do? Answer the call. What does light you up, Goddess? What do you enjoy doing? There's that again. That's that poster sign up here. Share the joy. Remember, writing yourself the happy journey. What is your soul calling you to do? Is it calling you to take that road trip, to move over there, to quit that job, to start that job, to, you know, reach out to that long lost friend? What is it? To paint that painting, to start that business? What is your soul calling you to do? Because that is your twin flame mission, Goddess. That's your twin flame mission. And I can speak to this very well, that we'll step into mission and then we sabotage. But every time we sabotage, that is that strength training. Those are the blocks that are coming up for us to push through. And sometimes we get kind of stuck in those cycles and patterns. Admittedly, I've been a little stuck in some for a minute. I've had to take a step back. I've had to take a little bit of a break and do less, right? Hold that space for myself as, you know, and it's going around. It's very much going around in the collective. This is why bit by bit, why I very much feel that the messages are kind of not drawing themselves out, but really kind of holding that space for you to say, it's okay. There is no rush. There is no hurry, because the limited construct that we consider time is only in this realm. Technically, there is no time. There is no time constraint. There is no deadline. Your soul is on a perpetual journey. This is why the question is, what is your soul calling you to do? Focus on that, the infinite aspect of you. But right now in the collective, there's a great deal of soul exhaustion, like just drained. And it's been this way since this whole Great Awakening, this whole major shift, 3D to 5D, really started. I mean, we are in the midst of it right now, right? We're in the dirty wash cycle, you could say. Who or what is triggering you, right? This is, again, tying into this anger card, right? What is it in your experience that has you in this angry space? And because let me explain something too, Goddess. Anger most often is a mask for grief, meaning anger protects you when you are sad. So as you are recognizing that you may be feeling anger about certain things, ask yourself, am I actually sad? Am I missing something? Am I grieving the loss of something in this? Really go through those deeper layers. Why am I angry? Or why then am I using anger to mask my sadness? Why am I sad? Right? So really taking that time to do that work for yourself, to dive in and see, right? To do that, right? To mother yourself, to hold that space for yourself. As you are pivoting in this, we had patience in Twin Flame Tuesday. Again, being patient with yourself as you continue this journey. It is a perpetual going and growing journey, meaning it does not end. It is a perpetual journey of growth. And right now, again, with the collective period being in such an extreme state of soul level exhaustion from all the work that we are doing, both in our conscious hours and in our unconscious hours, when we are asleep, when we are awake. We're constantly in that workspace right now because there's so much happening. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, every single facet of that which is the being of this existence is changing. And this is again why you must spend that extra time learning how to mother yourself, how to hold that space for yourself, especially again, this anger, this sadness, this grief, whatever you're mourning the loss of. If it's an old version of yourself, if it's that part of you that used to keep you safe from the fear of being hurt, it's time to let that go, because you know, if you're afraid of pain, then you block your joy. You block joy when you block pain. And so in truth, you actually just experience more pain and more suffering as a result. This is what the journey of self-love empowerment is all about, Goddess. It's really learning how to mother yourself, to reparent yourself, to allow yourself to see yourself so you are heard, you are seen. That's all that inner child within you is asking for. You have been training for all of this for lifetimes. You have this twin flame journey, this self-love empowerment journey, this ascension journey, this expansion experience, all that is this. You have been training for this. And that's why deja vu happens. That's why you just have these knowings. Because you are a soul being. You are an infinite soul being having a temporary human experience. You are so powerful. Right? Wow, I just looked down and caught 2222 on the timer. So we have 111 and 2222 happening for us here. We'll have to definitely look those up. In fact, let's just see what, because 111 we know has to do with thoughts. This is why, again, having that discernment on what you're giving your attention to. Thoughts become things. That is just fact. That's just how this experience works here. That is what the law of attraction is about. So let's see here, 2222, feel calm. You are doing exactly what you are supposed to for your expansion. Tuning in to synchronicity, no such thing as coincidence. It's union and connection, changing perception and your way of thinking. And there's a mantra, I am where I am, and I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Again, it's anchoring into this moment and allowing yourself to see what is working, allowing yourself to celebrate how far you have come, what you have overcome. It's up to you, Goddess, what you give your attention to. That is, again, that 111 number. So really allowing yourself to be in this calm space so you can be acknowledging the abundance, embodying that abundance, because you've got to be present. You've got to be here now to really truly feel yourself, to feel that state of being, right? And so that's exactly what it is to be in this moment and recognize that, first of all, trust you are where you are and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. It's so true. Right. Let's see here, the Sacred Forest Oracle. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. All right, alrighty then. Let's see what we have here. Enlightenment, joy, just as I've already said. You know, focusing on that joy. And whenever I hear joy, I think set your dial to joy, because of a close friend of mine, longtime friend. And that's her little tagline for herself, is set your dial to joy. Because that's exactly what is being amplified right now, Goddess, is you grounding into this moment here, acknowledging your growth, acknowledging the abundance in your realm of experience, being discerning as you acknowledge that to which you're giving your thoughts, attention, and energy, right? Recognizing that anger is being used as a mask for sadness and such, and to allow yourself to be discerning about what is actually underlying this anger, right? And then empowering yourself, empowering that shift, that transmutation through dance, moving that energy, right? Not allowing for any of this to take up residence permanently and stay there, right? That is this journey of enlightenment. I'm being called to check out the book here, Forest Temple Enlightenment. That is the card I'm being just calling to me to read the book here. The sound of delicate chanting fills the forest. You follow the sound as you walk down a meandering path into a small clearing. Before you, a forest temple becomes visible. As you get closer, it feels that the chanting is penetrating deep into your soul. Something seems to be shifting within you. Everything is the same, yet everything is somehow different. Meditate on the light within you and around you. Connect with the ever-present energy of the divine. Right now, your awareness is increasing. This is exactly what we're talking about. I love this. Is that this present moment right here, because when you are in your head, you are not here in the present moment. You are reliving something in the past, or you are fearing something that most likely won't happen in the future, or you're afraid of something that won't happen in the future, right? So, but you can, and you can only connect with your power right here and now. You can only embody a state of being intentionally right here and now. Your ability to understand the world is shifting. More and more, you can see situations from all points of view, and this creates an expansion in all parts of your life. This card can also reflect times when you are seeing the world from only your personal point of consciousness, which is dramatically restricting possibilities for you. A one-sided, adamant view of life can block a vast influx of light, joy, and connection to the Creator. Again, this anger, right? Letting that go and pivoting to things that bring you joy, rather than focusing on things that bring you anger, that trigger anger. Focus on things that bring you joy. Strict adherence to your beliefs can obstruct wonderful opportunities from flooding your life. Be willing to step outside your limited points of view and see the world from others' perspectives, and your life will expand. The growth, right here, growth, right? In temples throughout the world, initiates withdraw from their surroundings in order to gain an expanded perception of the inner reality of life. Intuition and healing abilities emerge during these times. Light is flooding into your life now. With enlightenment, you'll feel the expansion from a limited sense of self to an awareness of the cosmos around you. And this is exactly what is happening, Goddess, this journey of expansion, right? It is a journey of growth. It is a journey of you expanding into a greater awareness of the power that you truly possess, of that which you truly are. The spirit of the forest temple says, positive changes are coming. You are lightening up, feel buoyant and free. Your connection to spirit is deepening. Old beliefs about who you are and what you deserve in life are falling away, replaced by incredible new paths. Ooh, like, I got goosebumps, like, just sends shivers up my spine right there. Again, this is where we are, Goddess. We're clearing out the remnants of what you've just released so that you can now finally be pivoting a lot easier to focus on the vision that you are creating, right? You focus on what you're creating, and you are creating it in the now by what you are embodying, by the actions you're taking right here and now. But you've got to create that vision and know where you're headed, to know what aligned action to be taking, what state of being to be embodying that aligns you with the vision you desire, what thoughts, what discernment you need to have about your thoughts. That said, dear Goddess, we have 111 and 2222 for numbers. You know, it would be really great if, you know, they just, you know, kind of appeared for us here. No, we got some different ones here. We have 811 and 3333. Let's just look and see what 811 and 3333 can be. 3333. Ooh, growing pains. Wow, here we have the growth card, and we're talking about growing pains. Oh my goodness, Ascended Masters, deeper harmony and peace in body, mind, and spirit. Like we've already been talking about, you know, again, reiterating this is where you've been. And I'm reiterating this so that your mind, you know, because I'm sure it is, trying to suck you back in like a little succubus, right? Humor and spontaneity, assistance, inspiration, expression, communication, and encouragement. It says, be aware of the evil forces that seek to dim your light. Well, there you go. Anger would be perceived to be evil forces as well in regards to this, you know, message that we have here, right? It can be, because anger can be very destructive, which anything that's destructive, well, we can perceive as evil, right? So anger can be very destructive when you let it have power over you. This is why, again, when you foster healthy outlets for such emotions, normal human emotions as anger, you foster healthy ways of expressing them, then they're not evil. They're not a detriment. They're healthy, right? And then we have 811, which I don't have that one made. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to post that on my Instagram post that I do with the angel numbers. That will be for Thankful to Thrive Thursday today. Be sure to come join my free Goddess Tribe on Telegram, Goddesses Supporting Goddesses. And for the month of September, I've thrown together an intuitively guided, I'm so excited, a special Empowered with Rochelle package month. It's just a sweet September special. And you have 2 group coaching sessions, 2 live event moon rituals that we have, and then 2 goddess parties where it's not like really coaching, we're just having fun. And it's definitely a requested event, a recurring event in my Goddess Tribe. That said, you get all 6 of those for the regular price of an Empowered with Rochelle mentorship group month. So you're getting definitely extra bonuses. Plus you're going to get, and there it was, 3333 right there on my ticker. That's awesome. But you're going to get also other bonuses that I'm throwing in, some things from my own private collection that I'm not actually selling. I'm gifting them to you just because they tie in so well with what we're going to be talking about this month. And I'm actually really excited. I finally feel like, for me, I'm back in this space because I thrive as a leader. I thrive as a coach. I thrive in group environments very much so. And I love leading a group. I'm very excited about hosting this next month, which would be this month because it's technically the 2nd when this video is getting published. It's like, wow, August, where'd you go? Time is just tick, tick, tick. But that's the thing, is time is relative. It really is. It's a limited construct that we all agree upon. That said, dear sweet goddess, go check it out, empowermentexperiences.com/EWR. It's only valid, this offer is only valid until the 6th. So come Monday, it's no longer off, it's no longer valid because we start our first Zoom on Tuesday evening for the new moon manifesting ritual. And I know that is the night following the new moon. However, we definitely know that those who actually know and understand the powers of the moon, you can harness those powers the night before, the night of, the night after. I've even heard like up to 3 days before and after the full moon or the new moon. Those energies are just as powerful on any of those days. And of course, intention and belief is profoundly powerful in such experiences as those. So that said, be sure to claim your spot. Be sure to claim this limited offer opportunity and really finally end this month feeling like you have some real fucking power in this, right? That you are creating your reality and that even on the shit days, you can handle that shit, right? Right? Because you be manifesting shit. That said, like I said, go claim your spot, empowermentexperiences.com/EWR. There are more details and links down below in the description. As I've already said, be sure to check out the angel number details that are going to be on my Instagram. And, well, stay tuned for more videos, not just my empowerment messages here, but there are more videos on the way now that I'm finally getting some things outsourced and, shifting myself into, well, just a altogether better energetic state of being. And I'm so excited about it, right? And no matter what my counterpart is doing, because I recognize where my power is. And I'm here to show you where yours is too, goddess. I'm here to remind you that the power is in your hands. Because it has always been inside you. Namaste.